only your eventual ultimate obliteration. I'm not even mortal and I'm feeling the minutes tick away.
It looks pretty clear from here. Watch out below! I'm guessing my lamp won't be lit anymore after this. Looks like I've tracked you down. Really far down, actually. Greetings, fellow chum. I have a story for you. It was my first trip to Monkey Island. The crew were restless. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons. Inside, it was like walking on soft cheese with rivers of pea soup that stank like a landlubber's bait box. One false move, and you'd be wearing Jonah's overcoat, a layer of greasy phlegm as thick as day-old pancake batter. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside. It's shiny. I'm not superstitious, but I've seen one too many angry ghosts. I better split.
Threepwood? Alive? How is that possible?
Someone saw him talking to an old crone on Low Street. I confirmed it myself.
I'm more concerned about the crone than Threepwood. Who is she?
Just some old bag of bones. Don't worry about her. I took care of her.
Excellent.
She did have a key on her. A big, fancy gold one. Do you want it?
No. We don't need the keys. We have a better way. Just put it where Threepwood won't get it.
Like where?
I don't care! Use your imagination!
Yes, Captain.
Now, I have another task for you. You'll need to pick up a few things from our ship on the way.
It's not my fault. They shouldn't have stuck the key in there so hard. I'm not superstitious, but I've seen one too many angry ghosts. I better split.
I long for the day that our roles are reversed, and it's your head stuck.
See anything yet?
The future, the past, the terrible, terrible present.
Okay, it's lit. Whoa! Oh! 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 Ow! Oh! Ow! Ow!
Lucky thing you landed on my bed.
Herman Toothrot?
I think so. It's been a while.
How have you been?
Meh.
Have you been in this cave very long?
Well, not in geologic terms. As a percentage of the total number of years of existence of the cave itself, it would be a small number. On a human scale, however, yes! It all depends on your perspective.
Are you freaked out by all the weird screaming in the caves?
Oh, that's me. Just a little light entertainment and well-being work. Primal screaming is very therapeutic. Try it.
Ah! Whew, you're right. Yeah, that feels good. I think I'll have a look around.
I'll be here when you finish the grand tour. I wouldn't climb that if I were you. The loud scorpions live up that way. Ever since they ate all the giant spiders. Of course, the spiders only came around to eat all the eelworms and megapedes.
What are all these scribbles?
My neo-utilitarian manifesto.
The needs of the many may outweigh the needs of the few, but do the few needs of the many outweigh the many needs of the few? How have you been writing this without a lamp?
I haven't. This is all from my first 3 days down here.
It's very impressive, in a creepy, frightening sort of way.
Thanks. I'm in talks with publishers.
The needs of the few sometimes outweigh the needs of the many, but the weight of the many outweighs the weight of the few. What did this used to be?
That's the cover of a book I was reading at the end of the plank.
Tell me more about At the End of the Plank.
It's a solid, if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. I ate the pages long ago, but before my lamp ran out, I memorized quite a bit of it. Want to hear a quote?
Sure.
Reginald unfurled the perfumed missive and slid his eyes along it. Oh, my lovely privateer, lend me your most private ear. And so it continued saucily.
Stirring. Tell me more about At the End of the Plank.
Want to hear a quote?
Sure.
My sweetest lily pad, Reginald Hart, won't you come on down to my brigantine? Throwing her hand to her head, Cornelia replied, Alas, you know I cannot leave my station.
Stirring. Tell me more about At the End of the Plank.
Want to hear a quote?
Sure.
Reginald swooped and swirled with his ink pen. From my crow's nest, I look upon your alabaster parapets, which recline atop your municipal office.
Stirring. Tell me more about At the End of the Plank.
Want to hear a quote?
Sure.
Cornelia's betrothed was a vile, vicious, and reviled little lord of the moniker Laszlo Smirk. He sneered. Remember, my dear, whose vote you'll require to retain your title and office. They both paused. Mine, he then said.
Stirring. It's a golden key.
No touching!
You were hunting for the keys too. That's how you got stuck here.
Is it? I suppose that would make sense.
That's a golden key.
Maybe it's mine.
Let's make a deal for the key.
I'm pretty sure I wanted it for a reason, but a decade or so in a dark cave can do funny things to your memory. So, get me out of here, and then I'll let you have the key.
If you let me have the key, then I'll get you out of the cave.
That sounds good. As long as it's escape first, key afterward.
How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
It needs to be key first, then escape.
It needs to be escape first, then key.
Me having the key is for the greater good.
For the greater good of you, certainly.
How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
I don't know. How do I know I can trust you?
Just give me the key already.
No!
Give me that key.
No!
Whoops.
I'm eager to see how you're gonna get us out of here now. Want to hear a quote?
So, Herman. Any ideas?
I was hoping you'd have one.
XYZZY. Well, that wasn't so hard. Also, apparently the sign is magic.
What happened to Mr. Toothrot?
When?
Did you get him out of the cave? How'd you do it?
That's not part of this story.
Oh, okay.
So, the Swabby says, the mop or the bucket?
There are so many other things I could be doing right now. Why is that spell taking so long?
Relax. Lila knows what she's doing. My mother always used to say, good pizza takes time.
That's idiotic.
Are you insulting me or me mama?
Yes. Now this seems worthwhile.
XYZZY. Hi.
Hey, boy. Got a warning for you.
A warning.
You're in danger. A stocky little ghost lady found me out. She came here and roughed me up. Took away my golden key.
Oh no. Any idea where she might have taken it?
Don't know. Can't afford to care. I know when I'm beat. I'm giving up on the secret. You ought to get out too.
Thanks for the warning. I've got 2 golden keys.
Good for you. But you be careful.
See you around, Whitey.
Most likely.
Don't get any funny ideas while I'm away from the ship.
No problem. I'll pretend I'm one of the writers.
I think it's out of juice. This must be Whitey's stolen key. Suspiciously easy, but I'm good with that. It's the soon-to-be former queen.
Today's challenge fish is Slimehead. Wait a moment. And the contest.
Ew, they're slimy, all right. And not just the heads. It's filled with Slimehead. It's filled with Slimehead. Today's contest of hardiness will feature Slimehead. It's filled with Slimehead. This is Chef Putra's Demon Pepper, made from the hottest peppers you can get. Tasting it is not a good idea. Ah, limey. You can smell the ascorbic acid. That ought to give it some zip.
If you would each now select your first fish and place it on the plate in front of you. Mr. Threepwood, we are waiting for you to place your fish on the plate. And now, let the eating commence!
Two bites? That's more than she ate, right? I can stop now?
Yes, you can stop if you like. Ladies and gentlemen, your new champion of hardiness with 2 bites to the Queen Swad is Mr. Threepwood.
Only one more contest to go.
It must have blown away. What am I going to do? I can't get Stan back here after that argument. If only I'd made copies right away. What was I thinking? Now I'm right back where I started.
Excuse me? Are we interrupting?
No. Sorry. What can I do for you, gentlemen?
We'd like to purchase some saber fruit.
We're running low and we want to prevent hair loss and trim excess belly fat.
You... Wait a minute. Where did you hear that name?
We read a flyer.
We heard supplies were limited.
The flyer! That's my mock-up. My one-of-a-kind, impossible-to-replace project-saving flyer. Do you have it? Please tell me you have it.
Nah, sorry. It, fell into the sea.
Fell into. Like it wasn't your fault.
Well, it wasn't my fault. It was yours.
Wait, I know. You could ask the nice blonde pirate for a flyer.
Blonde pirate?
He's the one who gave it to us. Oh, he sails around in the weirdest looking little ship.
I mean, I guess this is algebra? I actually have no idea. I can feel all the warmth escaping up the chimney. It's an empty bucket.
Welcome, Your Majesty and Mr. Threepwood, to the contest of intelligence. In front of each of you is an advanced algebra problem. You are to solve it as completely as you can, and remember to show your work. No peeking, no copying, no swapping papers, and no cheating whatsoever. I will return in 20 seconds to grade your papers. Your time starts now.
No copying.
I don't have the slightest idea how to solve an algebra problem. I don't have the slightest idea how to solve an algebra problem. I don't have the slightest idea how to solve an algebra problem.
No funny business, Buster.
Time's up. I'll take your papers. No surprises here. Queen Odina has delivered a clear and correct answer with a step-by-step proof. Mr. Threepwood has done a small doodle resembling a sword. Queen Odina is the winner.
Better luck next time.
I'm sure there are plenty.
I will return in 20 seconds to grade your papers. Your time starts now. Time's up. I'll take your papers. I am most surprised by this, but the evidence is clear. Mr. Threepwood is the winner.
But how is that possible?
Clean living, regular exercise, and a brain like a mountain.
Dense, motionless, and shaped by erosion. You can see the difficulty I'm having.
I can. Better luck next time.
Citizens of Bermuda, Mr. Guybrush Threepwood has somehow successfully bested our beloved Queen Odina at all 3 of our traditional challenges. We are gathered to complete an orderly and peaceful transfer of power.
Will there be food that isn't raw fish?
There are some customary vows.
Vows? Nobody mentioned any vowing.
Will you faithfully uphold the honor and dignity of Bermuda in your every thought and deed?
Why not?
And will you promise to enforce and obey the laws of Bermuda?
Of course.
Do you swear to defend and protect the people of Bermuda, sacrificing your own life or limbs if necessary?
Okay, I guess so.
And will you gracefully accept all challenges to your hardiness, your seriousness, and your intelligence?
Gladly.
Very well. Citizens of Bermuda, your new queen, Guybrush Threepwood.
Congratulations. If you want my advice,
Give me the crown already.
I hope you like spending all your time doing the 3 challenges. Because that's basically what your job is now. I'm off to write my memoirs.
Oh, as your queen, I've decided to reshape the government as a worker-owned collective. That's why I've symbolically destroyed the crown. Why don't you all take a key? You get a key. And you get one. And you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got places to be.
Did I ask you to give the prisoner a drink of water?
No, Captain, you did not. I was acting on my own initiative.
When I want initiative, I'll ask for it.
Of course, sir.
I need you to be a team player. And right now, the team is focused on one thing. The secret.
Yes, sir.
What is it? Out with it!
Well, it's just that some of the crew have been talking.
Tell me already!
The feeling is that the secret is not really a team goal. It's been suggested that you think that securing the secret will help you to win over Elaine Marley, which, well, frankly, sounds kind of deluded. It's not realistic, sir.
You are not to mention Elaine in my presence, and do not presume to know what I am thinking.
Sorry, Captain. This'll be the last time I bring it up.
Yes, it will be.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Hi there.
Hiya. Hello again. Would your mother perhaps have been known as Old Mrs. Smith? Whitey Bones said something about an Old Mrs. Smith.
Well, I didn't call her that. But I suppose some people did. Mainly when she was older.
Did your mother find any of those golden keys she was looking for?
One. She left it to me in her will.
I will pay you any amount of money you like for your mother's key.
That old thing? Really?
I'll cut you in for a 20% share of the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm not even sure how that would work. Listen, if it means that much to you, just take it.
Yes! It was surprisingly easy and uncomplicated.
Don't get used to it. Life's not like that very often.
Threepwood has all the keys?
That's right, Captain. Just recovered the last one.
Prepare to set sail for Melee Island immediately.
What about my spell? It's almost ready.
I'm sure I'll find some use for it later. I'm afraid I can't say the same for you, however.
Aw, you're betraying me? I'm the one who does that. But I do respect talent in other people.
I've got to get to the voodoo shop before it's too late. The moment of truth is at hand. I'd need a lot of keys to open that. It's cheesier than I imagined, but still beautiful. Oh! Okay. I wasn't really thinking about the possibility of yet another lock. This seems like overkill. Well, there's no serial number. Maybe I can break it open. This is not a problem. The key is probably somewhere obvious.
Threepwood!
Ah! LeChuck, my old nemesis. Here we are again. Looks like this story ends the way it was always destined to end, with just you and me and the secret.
Not quite.
I don't suppose it'll do me any good to point out that you're cheating again?
I've underestimated your resourcefulness, Threepwood. But force always wins in the end. You should try it sometime.
Good luck opening that. It's well made. I tried everything I could think of for a whole minute, and I didn't make a dent in it.
Of course not. The secret can only be revealed in a ceremonial chamber located deep within the bowels of Monkey Island.
That would have been nice to know ahead of time.
It pleases me to have you live with the knowledge of how close you were to having this before I took it from you. So, I've decided not to kill you right this minute. Outside that door, the deal is off. Don't even think about following me, and count to 100 before you leave the building.
100.
Guybrush! Whiteybones said she saw you come in. Are you all right?
No. I mean, yes, I'm fine.
Do you want to talk about it?
LeChuck has the secret, and he's headed for the bowels of Monkey Island.
The caverns underneath the big monkey head?
There's no time to lose. Let's talk on the way. That did seem like a better way to get here than making the potion. I'll definitely have to take notes next time.
Yes, I just hope it turns out to be worth all the effort.
What effort? That was easy.
I'm not talking about the trip over. I mean all the work you've done leading up to it. Not to mention the trail of destruction you've left in your wake.
Well, of course. I'm a pirate. It's part of the lifestyle.
It can still be surprising when you encounter it in practice. Odina told me an exciting story about what happened on Bermuda. Apparently, you managed to destroy a priceless traditional artifact and the government of an entire island in 5 minutes flat. That's quite impressive. Even for you.
Frankly, I think I did them a favor. That stuff with the contests was nutty. Traditions are great to have, but you shouldn't base your government on them.
I can't say that I disagree, but it wasn't really your choice to make.
Technically, yes it was, as dictated by tradition.
Odina also thinks you cheated on your algebra test and tried to poison her.
It wasn't poison. It was just hot pepper. She was fine an hour later.
I did have to convince her not to file suit. You owe me one.
I appreciate that. Incidentally, I think you might also be royalty now, since you're married to me.
I thought something felt different this morning. But I was talking about your freewheeling lifestyle. Did you know the Museum of Pirate Lore has shut down?
You don't say.
Its prize exhibit went missing. Curiously, there was only one name in the guest book.
It wasn't a very good museum anyway. The guy doesn't get his facts right.
Conrad Lee is a nice young man who tries hard. But he'll land on his feet. I hear he's going to open a training school for attack parrots.
Well, I hope he doesn't hold a grudge.
Herman Toothrot is also a little upset with you. He says you took his key and left him in a dark cave.
The magic sign only works with one person, and I didn't have any way to know that in advance.
Well, you'll be happy to know he made it out. I rescued him myself.
I am happy to know that. Thanks. Remind me why we're talking about all this?
It's just, I'm worried that the secret can't possibly measure up to the effort and anticipation. What exactly are you expecting to find?
Understanding of the secret and of bigger things. Who are we? Why are we here?
Well, be careful what you wish for. Here we go. Just like old times. Are you ready for the caverns?
I remember them. Full of lava and tiny ledges.
It's a good thing you're wearing your adventure boots.
Hope you also brought your adventure sword.
Well, well. You go on ahead, sweetie. I'll catch up.
Hey, Wally. Thanks for the C-map. That was really great, and I owe you for all the work you did for free.
Glad you liked it.
How's it hanging?
Seriously, that's the joke you were going to use right now?
I'm trying out some new material.
Don't quit your day job.
That mop map you made for me was a winner.
Glad you liked it.
Wally, what happened?
As if you don't know.
How did you end up here? I saw your office had been ransacked.
LeChuck came into the shop storming mad because he thought I gave him a mop map instead of a map to the secret.
Yeah, real head scratcher how that happened. I wish I could get you out of those shackles.
You and me both.
Yeah, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get the secret before LeChuck does.
Sure, run off. Wally will be fine.
Flambe, you're awake.
Not for long. I'm just here to tell you that you are making a mistake. LeChuck's obsession consumes him like a frog swallowing a tarantula. You don't want to be there when he opens that chest.
Correct. I want to be there before he opens it.
Ugh, you two deserve each other.
Yeah, that's right. Run!